What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda. I wanted to organize my paints, so I picked up this Seville cart. Now, I've actually already emptied this box here because it is some assembly required. Let's take a look. And while I would always prefer to come assembled, nothing ever does for shipping purposes. This Seville Classics cart is just a push around cart with a bunch of trays. That's what it's supposed to look like when we're all done. You can see we have the sides here with the little tracks. We have the little plastic trays. I do like that they're kind of translucent, so I can see roughly what they have inside of them. Paint, brushes. We also have, it looks like kind of a top shelf, some of the crossbars right there, and then looks like little caps for the bars and hardware. So let's put this thing together. So on the bottom of each of these sides, we have to put in the wheels, the casters, but you'll notice they come with this little plug, and that goes in there first, and then the caster will push inside of it, and that will kind of lock it in place, kind of explode it in place. So I'm going to push this in and put the caster in after it. Now you have to push them in pretty hard, and they kind of deform once they go in, and that keeps them in. And so what I found is you can put them in part of the way, and then if you use the ground and press this thing down into the ground, they will pop in after you put your body weight on them. All right, and then you're going to want to install these cross members, and you're obviously going to want to make sure that these tracks are on the inside because that'll hold the drawer in. You can see the little holes down here. You're going to have 4 of them, top and bottom. And what you're going to do here is you're going to use the longer screw that comes with it, and that's going to go through there. And then you're going to use this little plastic washer with the curve to brace it in, just like that. And now you can screw on these bars, and you can see there's a little threaded hole on the back end, and it also comes with an Allen key to tighten that bad boy in. Now on these plastic drawers there's a little hole here, so you're going to use this small screw in the back here and screw on the handle here. You can just do it with your hand, and that will put it together, and then you got a nice little gripper here, nice little pull for the drawers. Now, one thing that's pretty clever about this is I was wondering on these tracks, what's going to keep the drawers from sliding out all the way in the back? And if you put it in there, what you'll notice here is that on the front leading edge of each of these trays, which is designated by the little handle, which you'll know the front because of the little handle, each of the front corners has a little molded in tab. So when you push them in, they will only go up to the edge of the track and won't go in any further. So you don't have to worry about them getting pushed in too far and sliding out the back. Pretty cool. And then the last thing we have to do is put on this top cover, and you can see it has a little bit of a rolled edge, and I think it just snaps into place right up here. Nope, not like that. Like this on the sides. And then it'll snap over the edge there. So that'll cap everything off there. Perforated on the top, so if you have kind of wet paintbrushes or something in this top drawer, those will help let it dry out, and you can also put some bigger stuff there. And overall, I think this is pretty nice. It's not that expensive. It's only about 30 bucks. And the cool thing about it is now I can sort all of my paints and brushes and things like that, have ready access to them, even kind of have a little bit of a peek of what's inside of each of these. So pretty awesome. I will put a link to this little guy in the description below. Peter Von Panda. Out.